So in this video, we'll be going over how to run comps on a property. This is the foundation of wholesaling. If you don't know how to run comps, you don't know how to make a good offer. If you don't know how to make a good offer, you can't sell to an investor at a deeply discounted price to make your spread. So one, what is comps? So comps is comparables, right? So if you have a subject property that you're looking to analyze that a seller wants an offer for, you want to find a comparable property that looks the same, that has the same beds and baths, same square footage. Make sure it's in the same vicinity, so about like a quarter mile. You want to make sure it's in the same subdivision, right? So you're looking for apples to apples. Stay to the end of the video. I'm going to show you how to run comps on a property when there's not one comparable and how to get the value of it. So stay tuned to the end. I mean, a lot of people not showing this. So let's get into it. So the first step in this equation is look the property up on Zillow. You want to look it up on Zillow first to see what the specs are, okay? So right here we have a 3-bed, 1 bath, about 867 square feet. So you want to keep this tab open because you're going to need it. So next, I'm using Propelio to run comps, right? Propelio, it's about $97 a month. Not all states of service, so look it up before you purchase it if your state is service. I'm in Dallas, so it serves my state. So step 2, you want to go ahead and put the property address in here at the top. After this is done, you want to go to comparable sales. Now let's go to the right. In this tab, criteria, you want to make sure you're at 6 months of data, so about 180 days back. And really you want to start off in a quarter mile. You're looking for a property that's the closest, that's the most comparable to start off with. So let's search. Okay, let's get into it. So right here, I mean, we got a 205. Let's see, 3-1, about 1,000 square feet. It's a 2008 build. So another thing you want to look out for is the year build. This is a 2018 build. Our subject property is a 1947 build. So obviously that can't be a comp, because we got a 145 comp. Another thing you want to look at is, okay, is the property fully renovated? Some areas not going to be fully renovated because of the area, but is this property fully renovated? Let's look at some more comps. This could be a renovation in an area that makes sense, but we got to do some more digging. Okay, 2022 build. We're not even looking at that. So, okay, we have a lot of newer year built. So what we're going to do, we're going to tighten up our search. 1930 to 1960. When you have like a lot of comparables that's not necessarily the best, you want to go ahead and tighten that criteria up. So, okay, we got a 161 right here. (1953) build. Okay. Let's get some more data. Let's go a half a mile out. This one is a little hard to comp. Okay. This is a 3-2, 1,100 square feet. So over here, red means sold, blue means pending, and it looks turquoise. I'm gonna say turquoise means active. So let's look at some active comps. I mean, this is a 230 comp, but it's active, so we can't even say it's a comparable. Okay, this one sold for 139. This was sold for 85. So in this scenario, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use an as-is comp to really get my numbers off of. So I got a 2-1, 1,000 square feet, and I have a 3-1, 867 square feet. So What I'm gonna say is, if I can get this property anywhere from between 70 to 80 grand, I know I can move it, right? Right here, you got a pending comp at 180, right? So I'm gonna actually use this pending comp. Let me see this 160 comp actually. Let me see. 4.2, 1,100 square feet. 3.1, about 1,100 square feet. So what I'm gonna do in this scenario, another thing I want to look at is the outside of the house, right? I want to look at the outside of the house. I want to get a feel of the outside of the house because that matters. So in this scenario, I gotta make an educated guess. I mean, it's not there is comps, but it's not like a solid comp that you can say, okay, this comp makes the most sense. So we got a 2-1 that looks a little bit similar. 39 days on market. On market for 195. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna offer the seller under this as is comp. This one sold for 85,000. So I'm gonna offer the seller 70 to 80 grand. So that's gonna be my cash. Hey, if I can get this cash at this price, I know I can move it. And then I'm gonna use this about this 180 comp. I'm gonna call ARV 170, 180 based off of this comp. Based off of this comp right here that is pending, I don't know what it's gonna sell for. And based off of this active comp as well. So I'm using a combination of these three comps to make an educated guess. So sometimes you have to make an educated guess. It's not going to be black and white. So again, 170, 180 ARV, offer the seller 70 to 80 on a cash comp. Let's do one more comp. So comp number 2. First, again, we go to Zillow. We want to see baths, square feet. The year built 1960. And let's get to running ARV. So we want to put it in Propelio, of course. Let's go to comparable sales. Okay. So seem like we got a comp same street. Okay, 3.2. What is ours? 3.2. Ours is 11.54. This one is 11.26, so a bit smaller. A bit smaller than ours. 3.2. Let me see the year built on it. 1958. Ours is newer. And it sold for 307. 307. So I mean, this is easy. This is where comps get easy. The last one was a little bit harder. This is where comps get easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We call this a cookie cutter comp, which means it really takes no effort. Same street, same everything. Okay, let me make sure this one is brick. Ours is brick, right? Garage, same comp. So again, ARV on this is 307. Easy work. If you ever come to a situation where you can't find a comparable for a property, use the Zestimate, right? The Zestimate, again, may not always be right, but when you have zero comps, you don't have nothing to analyze off of, use the Zestimate. I've done tens of deals just using the Zestimate and sold it to a buyer based on that. So again, use your resources, be resourceful, and let's go get that money. Follow me on Instagram, JRLN_. Subscribe, like, and comment. And follow me for more content. I'm going to be dropping a lot of content in 2024. Let's go.